Teya, Suchira. If you want to know more about Thailand, please make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you will not miss anything about my country. Before you watch this video, I just have to tell you that everything that I'm going to tell you right now is not happening yet. Okay? It's just only what they are doing and they are going to plan. This is a step and step and step. And if you think, oh no, I don't want to, I just would rather hear when it's really start. Don't waste your time. You don't have to waste your time because this is only a plan. But if you feel like it's better for you to know, so it's good for you to make your own plan as well, that when you should come back here and what to do next. You shouldn't miss this video because it seems like I can see the picture and a plan, and this video I think is going to tell you that it's really could be true, as I really feel confident before. Mr. Pipat Ratchakit Prakan, he's a minister of the tourism and sport. He just gave an interview. He said that it's just because of at the beginning of May, we added the quarantine days for a vaccinated person from 7 days to be back to be 14 days. I mean, like everyone have to do a quarantine for 14 days. And I doesn't really feel like confident that Thailand would really open. But he said that, well, you know, we have planned, and this is a 7 plans that the Ministry of the Tourism and Sport, they're just really trying to get you back here. And it seems like every plan seems to be reasonable. Let me tell you now. Sorry. First one, he said that beside Phuket or Phuket Sandbox that I talk about, that is going to reopen on the 1st of July, he wanted to add another 9 provinces, which is like a tourist province, to be part of the no quarantine area. And I already talked about this in a previous video. If you missed it, please go and have a look. I'm going to put it here. In that video is more focused to Phuket Sandbox as well, so you can have a look in that video. Just a quick brief about what about another 9 provinces. First one, of course, Phuket, from Phuket Sandbox, right? And number 2 is Krabi. 3 is Phang Nga. 4 is Surathani. And if you never heard, like, what? Surathani is Got Samui, Got Phangan, or Full Moon Party, or Got Tau. And also number 5 is Chonburi, and Chonburi is Pattaya. And then 6 is Chiang Mai, 7 Phetchaburi, or Cha'am Beach. Number 8 is Prachuap Khiri Khan, or you probably know about Hua Hin. Number 9 is Buriram, and number 10 is Bangkok. For another 9 provinces that they wanted to let people to come in without quarantine, when it's going to happen, you can have a look in a video, in a previous video that I already talked about this. So you can have a look here. And for the second plan is they're going to ask for a vaccine for 10 tourist provinces, and they said that a population in those 10 provinces, they really need to have a vaccine before we let the tourists to come in. Okay, they estimate that the Thai population in these 10 provinces, including Thai legal and illegally migrate people, is probably about 16 million people. So 16 plus 2, because everybody have to get 2 doses per person. So it's going to be about 32 million doses for these 10 provinces. So right now it's really depending on a vaccine only. Plan is ready, but a vaccine only. So hopefully we have to give a pressure to the Ministry of Public Health, because this is the only organization they can do. But also I heard that if nothing is wrong as planned, the Ministry of Public Health will probably let the private hospital to just manage to arrange the Moderna directly with the company. So let's see. This is something hope, and if they can really do it, next month they will probably get Moderna for private hospital, but that one people have to pay. So just in case you ask me like if Thai people have to pay for the vaccination, no, Thai people and also foreigners who live in Thailand, they don't have to pay for the vaccine. So the vaccine which is for free though, some people don't want it. Right now we use Sinovac and also we use the AstraZeneca to give a vaccine to Thai people, and right now we just starting to give it to people who are older than 60 years old, and also people who get sick, which is the 7 disease that they really need to get a vaccine first. And right now they are starting to use Sinovac to give the people who are older than 60 years old as well. From before, we only used AstraZeneca for older people. Right now, they found that Sinovac also can be used with the older people as well. So I think it's going to be better very soon. Plan 3 is Phuket Sandbox. They said Phuket Sandbox, this plan will not cancel. This is what he said, okay? Mr. Pipat Ratchakit Pakan, just in case you want to complain. Please don't complain me. They said that Phuket Sandbox will not cancel. We just keep going to do it. So if you want to know more about Phuket Sandbox, you also can see in my previous video as well. Right now, in Phuket, they get vaccinated for 200,000 doses already, but we still need about 750,000 doses. The public health team in Phuket, they can give a jab for 15,000 doses per day. They are good. So when we get a vaccine, everything is going to be good. So right now, they said that Thailand already started to do promote, PR, everything's about Phuket Sandbox already. So we have to continue this plan. So I feel like, ooh, I feel more confident. It's good, right? Yeah, okay. So number 4 is about Phuket must be 0 cases. He said that before Phuket Sandbox going to be open, they have to be very strict to not letting anyone to have new cases of the COVID-19 in Phuket. It must be 0 cases. So right now, what month? May, March, April, May, June, July. Oh, it's kind of scary. How can you control not having 0 case in Phuket? Just only 2 months more. But I heard that they are very strict right now. To get into Phuket, you also need to do a rapid test. And if foreigner going to Phuket right now, you need to have a test before you arrive there. And you have to pay 500 baht per person to do a rapid test. And if they found that you have the COVID-19, of course, not allowed. So I hope that everything is going to be better, because now they're getting even more strict. I think they seriously wanted to get you back here in July. So let's see, and I hope they can do it. They can do it! I'm crazy. And not only Phuket must be a 0 case, he thinks that another 9 tourist provinces should be very low new cases as well. So he thinks that another 9 provinces, at least they should have very little COVID-19 new cases. So at least less than 200 cases a day in each provinces. He hoped that people would feel more confident to come back here if the new cases is less than 200 people a day. And he said that right now we're starting to have a lot of countries who would love to come here in the last quarter of this year. For example, like people in UK, they want to come back here. Germany also contact us that they really want to come back. And even this month, we already got some German tourists coming here with a charter flight by Thai Airways already, but not many. And also we have people from Scandinavia. They really want to come back here, and they also contact Phuket as well, that they are really keen to come back to Thailand this year, but last quarter. And then plan 5, Pan 5, I told you a little bit with the short news about a travel bubble. It is because the 10 tourist provinces that he wants the tourists to come back here. So he's thinking about these 10 provinces could be a travel bubble with another country. So not a whole Thailand. So what he's saying is just only a certain tourist city. For example, if you want to come back to Chiang Mai, and Chiang Mai is part of that tourist place. If you are in 5 travel bubbles country or even more at the end, you would probably can fly to come to that provinces without a quarantine. And right now we have 5 countries that they react like they are interested to be part of the travel bubble with Thailand, which is Singapore, Vietnam, Laos, Malaysia, and Hong Kong. After this, it could be more countries who want to do a bubble with Thailand. So again, he mentioned only a certain tourist provinces, not a whole Thailand. And please ask me more questions about, how can I come here? I come from Singapore, I come from Hong Kong. How can I do a travel bubble, this and that? Right now, it's not clear yet. They just seeing the possibility of doing a travel bubble. So once they have an agreement, of course, they're going to have more information for us. And of course, I'm going to tell you for sure about how you can be here as the travel bubble, what kind of document, vaccine passport, or anything like that. Don't worry. I will just find all information for you. So for today, this is all about the plan that they're going to do. Okay, and number 6. Number 6 is not quite good. Number 6 is not quite good because you have to pay. Sorry, but it's not much. Not much. Just because the Minister of the Tourism and Sport, he talked about the tourism fund. It's just because we have a lot of effect in the tourism a lot. So he need money, of course. So he talked with the Ministry of Labor and also a Ministry of Finance that how to help people in tourism. So right now we already arranged like 200 million baht and to help a lot of people in tourism already. But he said that it's not enough. We still have to do a tourism fund. I don't know how to say officially, but I think it's called a tourism fund. A tourism fund is going to be money to support tourists. In case you come here, you need help. I don't know. Sorry, I don't want to make any example. But he said that this tourism fund is going to support the tourists and also is going to develop, make each tourist places to be nicer. So next year in 2022, he will probably ask for the fee for 300 baht per person, and 300 baht per person is okay. Just only about $10 per person, not bad, right? So if you are interested, if you understand, sorry, I don't think anyone interested to give $10, but if you understand, I think $10 is okay. It's okay. Please. Let's see. This is what he's thinking. The last one, he still want to make a plan to have income for like 850 million baht for this year. And he thinks that this year it should be about 3 to 4 million tourists coming back here after July. So he thinks that it could be possible, especially if Thailand starting to open the border to let a lot of tourists by the borders to get into Thailand. And just because of in 2019, Thailand could make money for like almost 10 million baht with the Laos Myanmar, Cambodia, and Malaysia. These countries are like our border country, our neighbor country, and they love to come to Thailand by the border as well. So there are lots of you guys who watch my video and you live in Malaysia. You really want to come here by borders. Hopefully this plan will be good. Yeah, and then you can come here. You can drive or you can come by road by the border. It should be good as well. So this is all about the 7 plans that the Ministry of the Tourism and Sport, they are planning to get the tourism to come back here. And he believes that tourism must be open and just go along with the economy, because in Thailand we can't just only close the country, but we need to reopen the country. And this is what they're planning. So only one thing which is a key right now is a vaccine. So I'm praying for a vaccine will be in Thailand and it's going to enough for us. Anyway, this is all about the information about the tourism, and if you are planning to come to Thailand, this information today probably could give you idea about how to get here, which plan you think it suits you. Maybe travel bubble plan or Phuket sandbox plan or anything like that. So right now it's all just only a plan. They haven't done anything yet, but hopefully if everything can go as planned, I think Thailand will be back to be normal very soon. And I feel like it's possible. It's possible because we need money. Especially a tourism business, they are dying. I feel very sorry for a hotel business. Anyway, this is all about the information today. You think that is useful for you, please give me a thumb up. And if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe. This channel is not a new channel. This is only a special content that I do for you during the pandemic until no more COVID-19. I'm going to focus more about Thai knowledge because I want you to know more about Thailand. So if you're interested, please do subscribe. And if you are appreciated with information that you see today, you feel like you want to support my channel, you want to buy me a coffee, you can have a look in description how to buy me a coffee. And for today, oh my God, it's so hot and sweaty. If you can see me closer, it's so sweaty. Thank you so much for watching today, and I'm going to take a shower. See you next time very soon. สวัสดีค่ะ